Hey guys, Joe here, and here to talk to you about 4 things that Smash Bros. Pros do that you don't do. Now these are some of the things I see a lot of Smash Bros. Professional players doing, and it's something that really makes them improve and put them ahead of the rest. But a lot of the more casual, at least a lot of the people that are in the professional scene right now, they don't really do a lot of these. So I hope that some of these will help come to your mind, help you realize that you need to get a little bit better at some of these. But with all that said, let's get this started. So the first thing I see a lot of people do in the little middle level competitive scene, I guess you could say, is that they pick up a main, and then the next month, they pick up another main, next month, pick up another main, and you know, they keep on switching. Now, of course, this isn't terrible, but if you do look at a lot of these pro players, they have picked up a main and stuck with them for at least a few months. Now, a few months, I really mean at least like 3 months, but most of the time it goes to 4 to 5 months, something like that. Really, a lot of the top players will be playing one character for a long amount of time. You know, they'll put a lot of practice, a lot of effort, and just a lot of their patience into this character. Even if they get bored of the character, they'll keep playing them. But what if you do get completely bored of your character and you want to pick up somebody new? Well, that's okay. You can pick up a new main, but I'd say if you do pick up a new main, then keep your old main as the secondary for your new main. You put in so much time in your old main that you do want to, you know, keep using him and keep using him as a secondary. This is something a lot of pros do because they have a lot of experience with their old main and now experience with the new main, and just makes them a lot better player and gives them a lot better matchup spread. Now, the next thing that a lot of pro players do is they stay calm while they're losing in a match, in a competitive match, and they try to win no matter what the deficit. A lot of times you'll see these crazy matches where one player is at like 10% and the other player is at like 120% on their final stock, and then they'll somehow come back and win. But if you look at lower level players, this almost never happens. In lower level players, they usually get bored, or they just get really angry because they're losing, and then they give up. They kill themselves, or they just let the opponent win, and you should never let that happen. You should just stay calm and keep trying to win even if you are losing for the most part. Most of these higher level players just don't give up. They keep trying to the very last second. Even if the match isn't going great, they'll at least try to power through to the end. And even if they don't win, at least they'll learn a little bit more. Now, while losing, they also do just try to keep calm. And what you should try to do is just not get angry or not rage at the enemy, or don't rage at yourself. A lot of times, mid-match, people are thinking to themselves, I'm trash, I can't win this guy, he's just so much better than me, and you kind of just rage, you kind of just give up on yourself. But don't give up on yourself. I know that you can do it, you just have to put in a little bit of effort, and you just have to make sure that you don't start this raging, don't start blaming yourself, or else it'll just go downhill from there. Another thing that a lot of these people will do is spend a lot of time learning every single matchup versus their main, or versus their fighter of choice. Now, this does take a lot of time. You will have to look up all over the internet, ask a lot of people, and finally, maybe even use your own knowledge to make a list, make who you're good versus, who you're bad versus, and make a reason for why you're good versus these characters. And then try to put that matchup knowledge into use. You can know that maybe one of your moves beats a certain other character's move, and then try to use that in a game, or a certain strategy could help you beat a different strategy. And this will pretty much just take a lot of time. Now, you could find out some of these little guides, I guess you could say, or some of these analysis videos on my channel. I kind of go over some of the people that I feel, well, just some of their matchups and such. But if you don't want to look up a video guide or a video analysis, you could also look it up on Smashboards or other forum communities. Other forum communities usually talk a lot more in depth about every single fighter, who they're always good versus, who they're always bad versus. Now, it can go up to like 100 pages that you will have to read through and write down on a notepad or something. But if you do put in that time and effort, you'll have a lot of good result. Now, the final thing and the most important thing to do actually in a game is that they will most often think before they do. Now, what I mean by this is that you really don't see top level competitors always spamming out their special attacks or always using their smash attacks willy-nilly. They don't just randomly throw these out like you may see in some of your friends or just some of these people that aren't quite as good. All the moves that they use have a reason for being used, and you have to think when you're using a move why you're doing that. Now, that reason may be to approach, to defend, to edge guard, to set up a zone where the opponent can't go, or just to create a space between you and the opponent where you could then go in for a grab. They always try to think about what their next move will do to help them accomplish their goal, and they won't do attacks that don't accomplish anything good. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you did enjoy this video. If this video did help you in any way, then make sure to press that like button, comment down below any opinion that you have about this topic, and subscribe. And you can also look up my 4 key mistakes of low-level players. That's another video that could help you in this type of topic. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all next time.